All right, so we will come back again now. So last time we tried to configure like just the basic OSPF routing, right? So let's review again. Which router? I don't remember this router or this router. Hold on. Let me go to the router 2, just verify here, right? So we show IP interface brief. So we try to using the loopback interface as a management level, but then the purpose on us for here for demo is we try to access or to manage this network device with the loopback, but then we would like to using the OSPF just from the local side. Okay, so instead like using the BGP, right? So now, let me see. I think we pick up something, or maybe not this one. Let's go back to the router 1. So show IP interface briefing here again. Oh, did I save it? Hold on. I think I forgot to save it. Show run again. Show run section OSPS. Oh, come on. How about in here? Show, yeah, this one, okay, router 2, show run section OSPF. Ha ha ha, come on. Okay, show run section router OSPF. Oh yeah, we have this one. Okay, so we have this one. So we okay, this one here we're not using the neighbor, right? We just advertise. Once you advertise the direct connect, so automatic form the OSPF. But we can try the demo. We can specific neighbor using the neighbor command, because sometimes you don't want to by accidentally when you using the network command, just like for example, special on the switching here, you have multiple VLAN in here. If you're using the like if you're not using the neighbor command, that is may and you're going to be will be possible. Okay, is we're going to each interface is going to be form OSPF. That we don't like. We don't like that. So let's review again. What is this IP address again? I believe we're using the 10.255. Perfect. And then let's see in here, do we have the OSPF neighbor? So we're using that command in here. Show IP OSPF neighbor. Yeah, we have the neighbor. Okay, so we have the neighbor. Good, good. So it's only a form, you see. All right, and also this is a DR. Remember it's a first in first. Same thing the DR when they have a like adjacency. You know, when they bring it up the router. Okay, when they send the broadcast out, they try to find the using the multicast. Okay, and if we're using the neighbor command, we turn off the multicast. No. Okay, so which one is the neighbor? So the neighbor address is 10.2.3. I believe the core switch 1. All right, let's go back to the core switch 1 in here. We have let's click in here, show IP interface brief. Yeah, so we have the 255.255.1, and also in here, let's click in here, show run section OSPF. Just like router OSPF. Okay, so we see the command in here. Okay, come on, hurry up. Oh, did I spelling wrong? The router. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So now you see, and also we already advertise these two network, right? This is the direct link network, and this is the loopback network, right? So that's why when you show IP route in here, when you show IP route, now you will see the O. Okay. Now you should be see the O. You see this is the O. Okay, that is OSPF via that we receive in here. But you have to remember, in this case, right, on the routing side, the router is still go for the BGP, because BGP the AD is 20 is more less than OSPF. OSPF is 110. Okay, so everything, if they have like duplicate network that learn from the routing table, is going to be learned from, is prefer the BGP first, unless the BGP doesn't have it, and then it go to the OSPF. Got it? So you have to be careful on that one. And static route is always one, okay, and direct connect is always zero. So you have to understand about between the 80, okay, that is the metric, on the routing, who decide who's going to first to pick, okay. So now let's go back to here again. So now I think we already, from the last time, we already little bit draw the topology, everything in here, the direct connect, we want to focus in the, it's the circle, the circle in here, everything in here, we want to try the OSPF a zero, right? If the direct connect. So now, for example, here, right now, see, we have in here is direct connect, right? So now, if this guy, right, I want to join the OSPF, right? I want to join the OSPF, but the problem is, we don't have a zero in here, right? But this is a direct connect. So maybe we want to try, not sure, can we, I've been for a while, didn't touch OSPF, right? I don't know. Normally, what I mean for direct connect is, like, for example, let me mapping again. See in here. Normally, normally see the router in here, this is the network. See, like this. This is the network like this, right? So, for example, if this is all the routers, maybe this is the switch in here, right? If they have all the in the VLAN one something direct, the direct connect, right? So that is mean this one is can be the whole here. The relationship in here is going to be okay to be like area zero. Now, then what happened if they have the one behind this router? You see, what happened is this is behind this router, right? Behind this router, that is mean I don't have a direct connect, right? So that is mean you have to, because this is area zero, so you have to cross the area zero, something like that. Or maybe we try to use this one as area one. Okay, area one. Okay, but I don't want to go more further for the basic like this. I want to try the only basic demo for the area zero. Let me see what can we do here. So we try this. Let's try first in here. So make sure it's working on us. Okay, let's try. Just try it. We're in for our lab anyway. Okay, so we want to form. So the cost switch one and cost switch two, we want to form OSPF, but VIA is VLAN one. Okay, the default VLAN. You see here. This is the VLAN one. So where's the VLAN one IP address? So the VLAN one IP address is here. Okay, this is the VLAN one. Okay, so now let's go ahead in here now. Say for example, go to config key, right? We have the router OSPF one. Now in this case, we want to use the neighbor command. Okay, so let's just try. I want to say neighbor. I don't want to. Okay, let's go to neighbor. This is the switch to here. What is the VLAN one in here? Show IP interface brief. All right, let's find out what is the VLAN one in here. All right, so now in here, the VLAN one is a 3. All right, so let's go back to here again. So neighbor, we have the 10.0.0.0.3, something like this, right? And anything else follow the neighbor like this, so put the question mark in here. Okay, and or you can say you if you want the course. Okay, that is the link. It depend if you want the higher priority, something like that, or this is the priority also if you want to be like who going to be in charge, right? See in here, you see, if you make this one is priority higher, that is mean they it's all when you have an election, he always want to be a master, something like that. Okay, so now we
Mm-hmm.
just leave it alone for right now. We just okay, just neighbor like this. You see, we just want to say neighbor like this, and we hit enter. Okay, so now we go back to the code switch two. All right, this is the same thing again. Say okay. Oh, okay. So now, in here, router OSPF1, and then we want to say neighbor again, right? So this neighbor, what is this neighbor IP? So we go back to here, that it should be 02, all right? So now we go back to here again, say neighbor 02. Same thing again, we put the question mark, what we have in here, okay? So only in here, same thing, there is the link, blah, blah, blah. And then like you want to same thing, there's a filter if you want to something to filter, say, okay? We can do filter also, and then priority. Okay, that is too deep for you right now because that is almost like advanced level. So we just want to basic, just I just want to show you what is the OSPF, how difficult, how what is the OSPF, right? It's easy to like compare with the BGP. Is it easy or not, right? Okay. So just hit enter in here first for now. You see in here. Now show IP. Let's say show IP OSPF neighbor. Oh, do we have a form yet? You see, we don't have a form yet. You see in here. So what could be the issue? Are we missing something? Okay, let's go back to review again. Show run here section. Router OSPF. You see. So what we have in here. So what is here? You see? Oh, we don't have a network command. That's why it's not because we don't have a network command yet. Okay, so that is mean which one that you want to advertise into the network. Okay, so now in here same thing again. You see here. So now say router OSPF one. In this case, we want to advertise that loopback first instead the direct connect. Okay, the VLAN one. Let's see what is the behaviors in here. So network. What is the see I don't have a idea. So let's see show IP interface brief first. We want to see what is the loopback in here. I forgot. Okay, what is the loopback? Okay, 222. Okay, so I mean okay, so we're gonna be advertise this network 10.255. This is the loopback 255 C.2, and then make sure we in this is different with the BGP. In here we have to use in the wildcard mask, not the net mask. Okay, this is we're going to be using the wildcard. You see, like 0.0.0 because this is 255. Okay, like /32. All right. So now, now we have to tell what area. Okay, that is the same thing you see here. The question mark here is not complete yet, the command. So we have to say what area. So that is mean what area. Okay, so we want to try using the same thing again, area 0. Okay. All right. So now go back to same thing in here. All right. So same thing again in here. So we're going to say, what is this here? Hold on. What is this loop back? All right, it's a 255.255.1. Same thing again in here. So we're going to say network. We're going to grab this IP. All right, we're going to say this is the same thing again. Okay, /32. The wildcard is all 0.0.0.0.0. Okay, and then going to say area 0. See? All right, so now let's see it's going to form or not. Okay, so show IP BGP. This is show IP BGP. Right, show IP BGP here. No, I'm sorry. No, it's not BGP. So it's I love BGP. Show IP OSPF neighbor. We have the neighbor. Oh yeah, the neighbor is formed. You see, beautiful. Look at that. Look at it. Now, wait a second. Wait a second. Look at it. Look at it. Why is using the 192? You see, why we what happened? That's okay. That's interesting. You see here, we go back to switch to again in here. Let's find out again. See in here, show IP. Oh, come on, show IP OSPF neighbor, right? We don't have a neighbor yet. So we don't have a neighbor yet, right? So in here, what is this neighbor from? 196.63. Okay. Ah, that's interesting. Why we have this one? Oh, this is just so mass, you see. That's why I say if you're not well, you have to design it first. But right now we just go ahead just to poke around in here, okay? And also maybe try to refresh our knowledge now, how much you know about OSPF. Okay, so that's same thing like me also as a challenge. See, we study together. Okay, sometimes if you're not always to uh, okay, so what we missing here? Okay, so this is same because this one, see, that's what I'm saying. This is area zero. Okay, but now this is the same thing, area zero, but then you don't have a direct connect. You know what I mean? You don't have a direct connect. That's why maybe it's not happy, right? It's not happy. It's not formed. And then it could, how about this one here? See in here. See here?
Hmm.
Show run section. Show run section router OSPF. Okay. So we keep guessing now, you see, because we not go back to the book. We not go to Google it to search, right? Now we just let's see how much we know about OSPF, right? Just we try it in here, you see. So okay, do you think do we need to because this is the loop back, right? See, it's not direct connect, you see. All right, because we're using the neighbor, right? The neighbor is to be formed with this one, right? But look at it here. The neighbor we don't have a neighbor yet. You see, we don't have a neighbor yet. All right, so that maybe the issue or not. Okay, then we try it. So we go to here, we go to here, right? And then we go back again in here. Okay, now we're going to advertise that VLAN. Okay, so that is like a VLAN one. Okay, duck 0. Then we're going to say 0 duck 0 duck duck 255. We're going to say this is same thing area 0. And then same thing, we go back to code switch 1 in here. We go back to here, router OSPF 1. We're going to say neighbor, not neighbor, network now. You see, network. And then we're going to say 10 dot 0 dot 0 dot 0. 0 dot 0 dot 0 dot 255 because it's a slash 24. And then now we're going to say, okay, can we join the area 0 also? Okay, can we join the area 0? So now this time, let's see what find now in here. Show OSPF neighbor. Oh, okay. So now it's sending. See, when you have a two-way like this, it's not complete yet. It's something sending. Maybe they have an election. Okay, so they asking because who going to be the because see they it sound like they this is what I try to tell you is like they have maybe have an election. Okay, or it's not maybe that we have a dedicate we tell us it's the neighbor, you see. But now look at it, now we using the see the loopback, right? It's a VLAN one. Okay, you see the neighbor is complete form, you see. Okay, so now beautiful. Look at that. You see? Now it's become okay. This guy say, I'm going to take over. You see? I'm a VLAN one. Oh, beautiful. You see? Now in here, same thing again, right? So we go to show. See in here? So we're going to be show IP OSPF neighbor. You see here? Right? Same thing. This is just only have one neighbor, right? Because because right now it sounds like our design is this neighbor here, same thing, area 0, and then this one in here with I think router here is the same thing, area 0, right? So that means this router have a two area 0. He want to be used here area 0, and here same thing they want to be used area 0. So we don't know that is a good design or not. Okay, but let's we just say want to make sure can we ping or the loopback interface, right? Because we're not okay, all right. So like show IP route OSPF. Oh yep, look at that. Okay, so now now this router, you see, on the switch course to here, we already learning 255.1, that is from the code switch here. And also, we're learning this one, DAC3. Remember, who is the DAC3? This is the DAC3. Yep, this is beautiful. This is learning DAC3. And also in here, show IP route as OSPF, you see. Now, this one have, see, okay, this guy is learning more. You see, is learning more because this is a VLAN 1. Okay, this is the VLAN 1. You see, this is the VLAN 1, and this is the loopback, and that is the loopback. You see, in this case. Now, in this case, because this one have a BGP, right? Because we advertise, or do we advertise into the BGP horn? Do we have advertise into the BGP? Let's see. Let's see. Show run section BGP. I think we didn't advertise. I think we didn't advertise the VLAN 1 into the BGP. Yeah, that is yep, you see, it's beautiful. You see, we didn't advertise. See, we only advertise specific VLAN with this all this VLAN in here with the BGP, right? Only that the 10.0.0 is not advertised BGP, but then this time the VLAN advertised by OSPF. You see in here, if you go back to here, OSPF. You see now in here. So in this case, can from this router, so from this router, can I ping all the way this loop back here? Okay. So now we ping 10.255.2. Beautiful. How about .1? Beautiful. You see? And then if we go back to the code switch 2 in here, right? So same thing again, we refresh. So now we should be able to 10.255.255.3. You see? Hit enter again. Beautiful. Okay. So now if we want to go more further example, right, in here, say for example in here, right? So we call here. See this loop back here. Now, for example, if we want to make sure this OSPF is everything is propagate to the backbone or to the neighbor, right? We can try to make a testing in here, right? We try to make a testing in here. See, we go to config key in here, right? We're going to say interface. You see, loopback. We create another loopback for testing. Say loopback one. Okay. So what we should say we should put 99939. Okay. So this is just for we put the description. This is for testing. This is for testing OSPF. Okay. What that means, I show you quick in here. So okay, we're gonna be something IP address, that unknown IP address, right? So say we want to say, okay, say we want to testing this one with what IP we should pick now. I just want to be out of the 10 network. 192 we already used it. 172. I don't want to use that one. uh Anyway, this is just for demo. Okay, so just say we put 1 1. Okay, like this. I know this is the public IP address, we should not use it. Okay, this is the public IP address, but it's okay. We just, this is just for demo. You see in here, right? See, this is for demo. So now this router is having this loopback 999 with this IP address. Hit enter, right? So now look at it in here. Now the code switch 2, of course, because that network is not advertised yet into our backbone. So in this case, we cannot ping that 11.11.11.11. No way. You see? You know what I mean? Because you're the code switch 2 in here. The code switch 2, you want to ping that in here, that one that we just create, because if we not advertise, because this is crossing the network path, right? Because if we not advertise, if we don't have a static like, say like IP static route, right? To point it, and also it's not in the BGP. No way go to that network, right? You see. But now, how about we advertise now, just for quick demo, so make sure our OSPF is running, right? So now we can we can try, say in here, say okay, router again, OSPF 1. Okay, so now this router say OSPF 1. I'm gonna say advertise. You see, I'm gonna advertise this network 11.11.11.11, right? And then .0.0.0.0, and then we're gonna say this is area belong to area 02. Boom. Okay, so now if you refresh on the core switch 2 in here, when you say show IP route OSPF again, you should be learn the network. Look at that. Beautiful. You see? Okay, so now the core switch 2, are we able to ping that 1.1.1? Beautiful. Look at that. Then how about the core switch 1 in here, right? So this is the core switch. So we show IP route, you see, IP route, and then OSPF. Look at that. So now this straightforward. Okay, everything on our backbone, this on the headquarter right now. We just play on our headquarter right now in here. See, okay, everything this headquarter router, we say this is unknown. Okay, this is a unknown network, right? Because it's not like 10 network. This is unknown network, right? So everything, when you want to go to reach this unknown network, it have to be via OSPF routing. You see. So now can I ping from core switch 1.2? Can I ping this 1.1.1.1? Okay, so now can we ping? Beautiful. Look at that. So far, so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just different routing. You see. It depends. Yeah, how is the network engineer infrastructure and how they want to design, how many like routing they can put like many routing. You know, they can make, but the most majority right now in the production, used to be ERGRP because RIP is already go away. No more for RIP. No, RIP is already retired. You know, and then they have a ELGRP is only for Cisco. Okay, sometimes the OSPF is support, you know, for those kind of like, for example, if you're like non-standard like Cisco product, right? For example, if you have Cisco router or Cisco firewall, and then you have another router, different manufacturer, something like Juniper, or something like a Netgear or HP switch, something like that. See, can we form it depends, right? The other company, if they support like BGP OSPF, and then we can use the OSPF, but only it's not working with EIGRP. EIGRP is only work with Cisco product. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now, okay, so now, beautiful now. So we already basic demo OSPF right now here, right? So now, for example, now in here, see, we make more challenge, right? So we already have this one, and then we have to create this one too, right? This one here. So because this one because for example, you're say you have the computer in here, you're the network engineer, right? So the network engineer only allow to log in to your network device with the loopback interface. You see, they not allow from the physical interface, right? Or VLAN interface, they not allow because maybe they fail with the auditor or something like that. They want more like a very strict, you know. Okay, that's why we can apply the ACL or something like that. Okay, those kind of stuff, you know, because that is a beyond on the security side. Okay, so now it just give you some idea. Okay, so just like okay, everything that we want to log in to the router as a network engineer, we have to use in the loopback interface. Okay, so in this case, no choice, right? So now we want to go to this router in here. All right, so this is the router one. So we're going to same thing again. So we can see in here, we don't have a loopback interface. Now we go ahead, we configure the config key in here. We're going to click here, like IP. Oh, no, not IP. We say interface first, right? Interface, loopback, 255, right? And then we're going to say IP address in here. So we want to say this is 10.255.255. I think .4 never been used, right? So now 255.255.255. So that's 32. You see? So now, now we exit out first. Okay. So now, let's see. Do we have a OSPF routing in here? I think we don't have, right? So just for example, again, so do show quick run section in here. You see, do we have a router OSPF? You see, we don't. Yeah, it's very clean. Okay. All right. So now same thing again in here with just normal commands, the router, OSPF1. Okay. So in this case in here, same thing again. We want just to now in here, be careful in here. See in here, this is be careful because this is the internet router. You see, this is the internet router, right? Because you don't want to be accidentally. You see, you don't want to be accidentally you form OSPF with the Verizon because sometimes you never know because maybe Verizon in on their side they have ASPS routing enabled too, and then somehow they this interface they got enabled. So if you not specify, all right, if you want to because you if you don't want to turn off everything in here, right? Doesn't but by accidentally you're going to be form OSPF with your third party. So in this case, I remember. So we have to be sent default first. We want to like shut down all the form first in here. I think let's see. No, I think no default something like that. Hold on. No default. Yeah, put the question mark in here. No default information. Is that correct? No default information. I forgot. See, it's been a long time. I forgot the command. No default information because we hold on. Or default in here. Let me see. And do we have a default? Yeah. First we have a default question mark. So default area. Distance. Ignore. Which one I should use? This is this is interesting. All right. So see, this is interesting. I try to remember which one we should use. Oh my goodness, you see, I'm fail. Oh yeah, the passive interface. That's we're looking for here. You see, sorry, make you laugh. I've been long time not touching OSPF. You see, if you're not touching every day, if you're not touching the routing on that protocol, you, you forgot again. But we always have a question mark to help to find out. You see here. All right. So this is a passive interface. That is mean you see suppress, right? We want to turn off everything for any update. You see that is mean that interface it shouldn't broadcast out for the OSPFs. It's mean like not sending the broadcast. Say, hey, I want to be John. Do you want to be John? OSPF, something like that. You see that is the command. See passive. Okay. So about question in here. What else? What else? Do we have to, can we say enter in here? Okay. Can we hit enter? Not yet. Oh, what else? What else? What else we challenge in here? So default passes interface. Okay. Oh, you can say if you want to look back, so you want to like turn off this look back, or you turn off this one in here. All right. So that is mean can we just like turn off all, or do I need to one by one? All right. Okay. There's another one in here. See, if I select this one here, see default passive interface default. We suppress the routing update all interface. You see, oh that really. I thought that I have a no. Normally, see, always in the Cisco when you don't want to have something, now you always have us by using the no command in the front, right? But maybe not in this case, right? Okay, so now we have say default again in here. So we just follow the description. Okay, what is this command for? Okay, so now default passes interface default, like something like this. You see here, hit enter. Beautiful. So that is mean this router is going to turn off all the interface for, okay, it's going to be turning off all the interface. Okay, so now maybe it's safety now that we want to from the neighbor. Okay, and then but in this case, if you default here, but then you have to uh you have to tell which interface should be formed again. You see, it's a little bit complicated, you see, because when you deal with the security concern about which interface should be formed, OSPF, or which one is not allowed with, okay, or maybe do like this, right? We don't want to maybe that's a good idea. Is remind me. So we know, see, all the link in here. See, we know the link all in here is a safety because this is like in our backend. We only worry about this interface. Maybe we can just can we just like just turn off this interface on this interface. So it means this interface is not allowed to form any OSPF. That might be a good idea for the solution. Okay. So otherwise we have a nightmare. We have to like when you want to if you have something in here, if you have multiple VLAN, something like that. Uh, okay, let's remove it again in here. Let's start over again. So we're going to say, okay. So let me see again. Show run section in here. Router OSPF. Do show run section router OSPF. Oh, well, oh, router. Okay. Oh, just only one. Oh, yeah, we didn't do anything yet. Okay. So now you say if we want to say default again in here, okay. Say so let's say default again. Say put the question mark again. In this case now we want to just say only pick one interface. Okay, we want to pick one interface, default passes interface in here. Okay, so put the question mark again. Now, you see, now we have an option. We have to select this option. Beautiful. So in here, and then what is the ID? Okay, so what is the port number? So 0/1. Beautiful. /01. You see in here? So /01. Beautiful. See? So now we have this command in here. So default passive interface F0/1. We just only turn off one interface, not able, not allowed to form any OSPF from the neighbor. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now let's do show run again. What we have right now? Show run the section OSPF. You see? Okay, so okay, we still have a okay, so nothing command yet. Okay, so now okay, so now do show in here IP interface brief. Okay, in here. All right. So now we want to okay. So we want to say network. We want to advertise our loopback, right? Loopback 255. So this is our loopback in here. So this is same thing again. So we want to join in here area 0. You see, right? And then we have to be same thing the direct connect interface, right? Network, and then here using the this one. Okay. So now this is 0.0.0.255 area 0. All right. So now we have a neighbor. So do no show IP OSPF neighbor. OSPF neighbor. Okay, so we don't have the neighbor yet. So we have to tell from here too because we have to turn on from here. So this is the cost switch one. Show run again section router OSPF. All right. So now in here, come on, come on. Okay. So now we're going to come to key. We're going to be say router one here. Hit enter. Same thing again. We have to say network. So this network we're going to be say same thing again. 10 dot. What is it? Network again? Yeah. We just copy this one here. We change it.